¿Cómo me regañas, mocoso?
Alright, go.
Hi there, how are you doing today? My name is Hilda Chavez. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite pastas that I really like. This is a pasta that the Cheesecake Factory has in their menu and I really enjoy it. So I'm going to bring it out to your table so that you guys can enjoy it as much as I do. So we're going to go ahead and start with the ingredients. Right here, I'm going to have the penne pasta, but you guys can use any type of pasta, but this is my favorite. I do have some cheese here. It could be any type of cheese as well, mozzarella or whatsoever. I have some Mexican cheese. I went to Mexico and I grabbed a few bars from out there. And then we're gonna have some bell peppers here. As you guys can see, I have some color ones here, yellow, orange, red, and green. So you guys can use whatever you guys want. Asparagus, and also I'm going to use about 2 cups of sour cream. You guys can also use heavy cream as well if you guys don't have sour cream. I'm going to use a whole full cup of milk as well. This is our Chipotle sauce. I'm going to use it all, okay? I do like it very spicy, so for those of you that don't, all you have to do is pour in the salsa in it itself, and you can leave out the chipotles. You can only use the adobo. I have honey here, and it's just about 1/4 of honey, and it's to give it flavor. Lemon, we're just going to go ahead and mix our chicken with that. This is bouillon, chicken bouillon. I have half an onion already chopped here for you, and then I have 3 garlic cloves. They're small, so if you have 2 big ones, you can use 2. And your choice of veggies, which in this case, I'm just using a mix of veggies as well. A couple things like pepper and parsley. We're just gonna go ahead and add some condiments to our chicken. But first of all, before we do anything, I already have some water boiling over here in my back. I put some olive oil in it and a little bit of salt, and we're gonna go ahead and put our pasta. That way it can get preheated, so make sure that you put it in with time. That way your pasta does not overcook. So as you guys can see, my water is already boiling. We're just gonna go ahead and pour. I'm going to use it all, but I'm not going to use the whole pasta. I usually tend to use about 2 cups. I'm going to use the rest of the pasta, so we're just going to leave it alone for just a minute. We're going to let it sit there. Right here, we're going to go ahead and start getting our onion and our garlic settled in so that we can then turn into our blender and put it all in there and mix it all together. All right, well, let's start cooking here. Let's get our aprons on, pull up our hair back. It's very important since that we're going to make some chicken here. Your hands must be fully clean as well. This is one of the aprons that Dora made for me. She is still going to customize it. I just haven't had a chance to take it to her home and have her add some more names. Here we go. Let's get our hair pulled back as well, away from our food. So I'm not going to add all of my asparagus. They're kind of big. All I'm going to do is chop up the top portion of that, a little bit down here at the bottom. The rest of it I'm not going to throw away. However, I am going to set it aside for now. We're going to go ahead and mix it in with our pasta. The asparagus is going to give it a lot of flavor to our pasta, definitely. Alright, so now we're going to put our onion and our garlic right here and give it a little mix. We want to make sure that it is a little bit dark, and we're just going to keep stirring. Remember that it's half of onion and also 2 cloves of garlic. All right, now we're gonna add some flavor to our chicken. I'm using parsley and pepper. Very good. By the way, this is a pound of chicken that I am using. Really, all I had to do was chop 2 of these, and it's nothing but chicken breast. That's all it is, just 2 chicken breasts. It depends on the family size, but I'm using 2 and mine are quite big. So I went ahead and chopped them into little pieces that are just right here as you guys can see. Now I'm gonna add the bouillon as well. And our lemon here, I'm gonna squeeze it all up. This is gonna give it a lot of flavor, and it's also going to have kind of like a little simmer in there, so we're just gonna let it sit there. Now we're gonna start by mixing everything into our blender now that our onion and our garlic is all done. So we're gonna put this aside. So you guys have to work a little faster in here so that your onion does not come in to get darker than it already is. So we're gonna bring it to our blender. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and use the same pan because I'm gonna use half of these peppers that we're gonna add later to our chicken. I'm not gonna use all of the peppers. I'm just gonna use the orange, the red, and the green. And I'm only using half of that. So I'm gonna put away the rest of them. This is how you're gonna clean them all up. Very nice. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut them like this. There we go. Now we're gonna chop them into small little squares, just like this. They don't have to be perfect. So you guys also have the option to chop the onion and the garlic and just mix them all out together, but I really don't like it here. A lot of kids, a lot of family members in my household do not like the onion or the garlic, and that is why I have the habit of mixing it aside and blending it so that it's not visual. So we're gonna put that right on there for just now. We're gonna go back to our blender and we're gonna finish up basically transferring the rest of the ingredients in here. So right here I have my honey. I'm using 1/4 of honey, and it could be any type of honey. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pour the sour cream in here as well. Very good. The milk, I'm only gonna use half of the cup in here. I'm gonna reserve the other half, and we're gonna pour it into our chicken when it's all done. Now we're gonna add the cheese. You guys can use Parmesan cheese or anything like that. I'm using the Mexican style cheese. It's Queso Chihuahua. It's really good. And it smells delicious as well. Now the best part is our chipotles. Like I said, I really like it spicy, so I'm using it all. And it's not a big jar. This is, I believe it's only 7 ounces, so it's not that bad. And it's starting to smell really good. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off our pasta because it's already halfway done, almost fully cooked, and that's exactly what we want. We don't want it to come into a full cook, okay? Because the rest of it's gonna cook in the pan itself. So we're just gonna turn it all off, and I'm gonna turn this one back on. And I'm gonna use just a little bit more of oil. And I'm gonna put our bell peppers in there. We're gonna saute them. Like I said previously, you guys are welcome to put your onion, your garlic with the rest of the veggies in there. All right, so we're just gonna let them simmer there. So like I mentioned previously, you guys have the option to cook your onion in here and your garlic. I like it personally just blended in. So you guys are more than welcome to do and use your veggies as well. So once this has come into a simmer, I'm gonna add the frozen veggies to this. And at the same time, now we're gonna go ahead and cook our chicken. And I'm using a big pan because I like a lot of pasta in it and I like it very saucy. So we're gonna go ahead and start with our chicken here. So my chipotle sauce is already blended in. We're gonna come down here and make sure that our pasta is also as well all done. And our peppers here are actually done as well. All I'm gonna do now is add the veggies in there, the frozen veggies, and it's your choice. We're just gonna let it mix just a little bit. And they are all done, so I'm gonna turn it all off. And right here is our chicken. Our chicken is almost ready as well. Look at the parsley, how beautiful it looks. And this smells delicious as well. All right, our chicken is fully cooked already. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the rest of the veggies and mix it all in there. Very good, now I'm adding the pasta, which I've already have passed it through the strainer. So here is our asparagus and our pasta. And this is the time where I'm going to add the other half of the milk. The reason why you want to do this is because you don't want the rest of the ingredients to break. I don't know how to say it in English. This smells very spicy. It has a nice beautiful color too. We're going to do it little by little so that we don't break our pasta here. This is the final outcome, you guys. We're just gonna let it simmer here and get fully cooked. I'm gonna add a little bit more of milk because, like I said, I really don't like it too thick. All right, everyone, this is all done already and it smells delicious and it's very spicy. And yes, it's more pasta than chicken because that's how I like it. So you guys at home, you guys can add 2 pounds of chicken. You guys can do whatever you guys want, but here I love the pasta itself. So I'm gonna serve a little bit on my plate here so you guys can appreciate the texture of everything that I use in here. Here are the veggies, the peppers, the asparagus, everything is all in here. You guys can appreciate it. And it's not thick, it's how I like it. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of rosemary here on the top, a little salad, some bread. All right, you guys, like I said, it's going to be very spicy and that's just how I like it. So just remember, if you don't want it that spicy, all you have to do is just put a little bit of peppers only or just the sauce itself, and that should be more than sufficient. Here we go. Very spicy. It's very good. It has a great flavor. All of our condiments made it perfectly fine. All I did at the end, I added a little bit more of milk, like I said, and I did put a little bit more salt in it, so it is perfectly fine. And of course, I'm going to take a sip of that wine. It's one of my favorite wines. And that is also very delicious. So I'm going to take you guys over to my next recipe. I'm going to show you guys one of my chicken salads that I make here for our party. So come on over and follow me. For our next video, we're going to use 2 of the chicken thighs right here. As you can see, mine are big, but if you guys have smaller ones, you guys are welcome to use 4 of them. I'm also going to use some bell peppers as well, just the ones that I used earlier for our previous video. Potatoes, I only have 1 right here, but I'm going to use about 2 or 3 of them. Celery, carrots, and then our tricolor pasta. This is our rotini, and then some mayonnaise. We're gonna use some bouillon as well to give it some flavor, and then some whole corn, and we're gonna use some salad supreme as well to give it some more flavor as well. And this is all I have for you guys for next time, so I hope to see all of you pretty soon. Thank you again so much for all of your support. I do have a few hellos, so let's see. Carla Avila, Connie Fernandez, Brianna from Dallas, Texas, Juan from Fontana, California, Maris Mo, and happy birthday, by the way. And as well to Michelle Gomez from New York and Giselle Avila from Goldsboro, North Carolina. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here with me. Bye.